Hi, this is Elaine with Sweet Stampin', and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this Halloween pull card. Here is my fun Halloween pull card. You just reach up and pull the skeleton and his feet pop out the bottom. Isn't that fun? All right, I'm going to show you how to put this together. You're going to start with a couple of pieces for the card base. This is an 11 by 4 1/4 piece of smoky slate scored at 5 1/2 and folded in half. The black layer is 4 by 5 1/4, and I've embossed it with the crosshatch embossing folder. That's what I'm calling it, from the 3D pack of 3 embossing folders. And then these two pieces are from the designer series paper. They're the same sheet, and they all come with different designs on it that you can cut up and use for cards. So I've cut both of those out, and those are going to go on the side. So I'm just going to add these to the card base. All right, we're going to set this piece aside because it's going to be part of the mechanism. So for this part, I have a piece of 2 by 3 1/4 black cardstock, and I'm going to use the new hexagon punch. This is available in a bundle or by itself online, so make sure to check it out. It's super cute. And I'm going to use this to create 2 thumb holes, but they're not really for thumb. I don't know exactly what to call them. 2 little divots, I guess, in my black piece of cardstock. I'm only going to go about 1/4 of an inch deep, and then I'm going to line that up on the opposite side and only go in 1/4 inch deep as well. And this is going to create the track that the skeleton's body is going to move on. So I've cut a strip of the cello bag 8 inches long by 1 inches wide. And I'm going to use this to wrap around my piece here. This is going to be what the cello or the skeleton moves on. And so it's a little bit long. I like to make it long just in case. And I'm just going to trim that right about there. I like to make it long just because when you're cutting or punching your piece, each piece could turn out differently, so you never know. So you're going to need some Scotch tape, and you just need a tiny bit, not too much, and you're just going to tape that together there. And you're going to place it either at the top or the bottom, but you're going to make sure it still slides okay over the edge. But I'm just going to put that at the bottom right there. Next, we are going to use 2 pieces cut out with the dies. So here is the Bag of Bones bundle, and this is part of the Them Bones suite. And you can use the skeleton, the cat, and the dog to cut out pieces from the designer series paper, which is what I've done with this guy. And then the dies also have these extra shapes, which are super fun, that you can use in the cards too. So I'm going to use 2 of them, one for the top and one for the bottom. And I'm going to cut this poor skeleton in half. So I'm going to cut his hand and then just cut his torso. Oh no! And then I'm going to attach him to these 2 pieces with mini dimensionals. So we'll just do a mini dimensional on his head and right there. And we're gonna put his head just right there in that half circle. So he'll just be right there. And then the rest of his body will go down on this piece. And so I'm just gonna put a dimensional right there, and I'll put his feet fairly close to the bottom right there. Okay, so you want to have extra space here and extra space here. This is where you're going to attach, or on the back, the elements to the slider. So for this one, we're going to pull over our trick or treat piece, and we're just going to do some measuring. So I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to pretend like this is in place, And I am going to put this down so that only a tiny bit of this shows. And so that is where I'm going to want it. And then this is gonna go so that the edge is a little bit above the bottom. So let's do that one first. And you're only gonna put just a little bit in the middle. Don't go from edge to edge because the cello does not go from edge to edge, and you want to stick this only to the cello. So I'm just gonna hold that in place. I'm gonna place this where it needs to be. I'm just gonna push that down. Okay, so that's in the right place. So now I'm going to take the whole thing and flip it over. And I'm just gonna use these dimensionals right here to hold this in place for me where I need to put this. And I'm just again gonna do a little bit of adhesive in just the middle. Don't go edge to edge, same thing. And this is gonna get lined up right there. Okay, so now we are going to attach this to this piece right here. But first I just wanna do a little test, and I'm going to hold the edges and I'm gonna pull this out to the max, and then I'm gonna see what it looks like. That looks, whoops, if I don't have it upside down, that looks really good. Next, I'm gonna use some of the mini dimensionals to attach this to the trick or treat piece here. So I'm gonna put 2 on the bottom, and I'm gonna put 2, well, maybe like 1 right there, and 1 up here. And then we'll take all these off. And then we'll do 2 over on this side to kind of match it. Okay, so hopefully those aren't in the way. You wanna make sure they're not in the way. And then we're just going to place this on top, right about there. Okay, fun, fun. Now I'm gonna use the foam adhesive strips on either side. And that's why I wanted to use the mini dimensionals, is because I didn't want the depth to be as tall as the foam adhesive strips, because the foam adhesive strips are definitely taller than the mini dimensionals. Okay, so now we can bring over our card base, and this is the big reveal. So we're going to remove the backing, and then we'll just put this in the middle. And there you have your super fun Halloween pull card. If you would like to get this fun card kit, 6 cards, 2 of 3 designs, including my fun pull card and my peekaboo card and my revolving cat card, all you need to do is place an order, a $50 merchandise order using my current host code. Email me and let me know that you would like this Halloween card kit using the Bag of Bones bundle, and I can send it to you for just $5 shipping.